Yo YouTube, what is up? It's your boy Braalik, and hey, welcome back to the channel. It's good to see you guys, and I hope you all are doing well. Today's video, we have episode 2 of Behind the Beast. Today's episode will be strictly about movement. Sort of like a tutorial on movement, hopefully teaching you guys things you probably didn't know already, or tips and tricks on certain movements to help you better your game. Maybe teach you a few things. Very happy for today's episode, and I can't wait to show you guys all the knowledge I know, for movement. Without further ado, we'll get into it. I want to go over a couple things starting here at the menu. Okay, first, I want to talk about FOV. Now, there's a lot of videos regarding FOV. Movement plays a big part. What I mean by that is, like, the lower FOV you have, the more slow a certain sensitivity can feel. I know for console players, 80 set FOV. I know a lot of like cracked console players play a little bit higher sense, than what you see like really cracked PC players play. Like PC players, if you go to 120, you'll see them usually play like on 6 or 7 sensitivity. Then when you look at their screen, it kind of looks fast, right? It looks like they're moving quick, and you're like, yo, what is this guy playing at? Is he playing at 8? Is he playing at 9? It only looks that fast because of the enhanced FOV. If we go back to 80, and if I were to play on like 6 or 7, it would look pretty slow. Me personally, I play on 120, okay? And like I said, because it's so zoomed out, on 120 FOV, the lower sense you have, the faster it feels. The more you increase it, it'll feel like wicked fast. Like a 10 sensitivity on 120 FOV can feel like, like you're on 20 cents. But that's just how it works. Versus like if you were to go on 80 FOV and you were on a 10 sensitivity, it wouldn't feel as fast. It'd feel a little, somewhat medium, I guess. But that's just how it works. You definitely want to get the feel of it. Whatever, if you are on PC, whatever feels best for you, definitely go with it. I used to play, when I first started playing on PC, I was playing on 105, 110 for the longest time. The sensitivity I would play on was 6 to 8. I currently play on 120. I've been playing on this for like a good 6 months now. Most of the pro players play on 120. You just see a lot more, and that's already a huge advantage. It helps with close range, close fights, engagements, medium and long. So, well, not so much long. It's a little hard to see. I know a lot of people that play on 100 FOV will play. They'll play on 100 or 105 or even 110, just so they can see a little bit better at long range. So, but I've been on 120 for 6 months. I've adapted and I love it. Camera movement, you want this as low as possible. It's kind of, as it says right here, adjust the intensity of camera shake movement. When you're running, the camera might shake a little, so you want as least as that as possible, just so you can get a better visual from certain ranges. So keep that low. Honestly, this part is where it's all preference. It's all personal preference. I say this all the time. You want to play a sensitivity that's best for you, not for someone else. Best for you and yourself only. Everybody plays different. Everybody's mind works different. Everybody's hand-eye coordination works different. Everybody's different. Okay. You can have some similar sensitivities. Similar styles to people, but at the end, everybody is their own. I've always played on a 5 and 5 input dead zone. Just feels the best. It's not too sensitive. It's not too stiff. And also, like right here, as many as it's stick drift. You want to increase these or adjust them to where you don't get stick drift. If you don't know what stick drift is, it's basically input that's being registered not by your doing. You want to adjust it to where I still have a little bit of stick drift with 5.5, but it just works with my gameplay, works with my style. I don't really know too much about the max dead zone, so I just keep these at default. These were the minimum. This is maximum. And over here now, some of you know me. I do tend to change my sensitivity a lot. It's just how I am. Most recently, this has been feeling the best for me. I definitely have to update this command in my stream. 99 and 0.70, it just feels the best for me, because I like to turn fast. I like to turn on people, turn on my opponents if they're shooting me from behind. The more you practice on a certain sense, the better you get at centering, left to rights, up and downs, adjustments, and all that, centering adjustments. It's recorrects, recorrecting your targets. You just gotta play in the same sense. Stick to one sensitivity, play it. I know I sound a little bit hypocritical because I change my sense a lot, but at the end of the day, you have to get that muscle memory, verged in to your brain, and get that brain moving with your hands. Aim response curve type dynamic. I don't know, dynamics it just feels the most sticky. Aim assist wise, it just feels the most sticky. I know a lot of pro players and a lot of the higher KD players, they all play dynamic. You could, but obviously, like I said, this whole tab is all personal preference. Get my standard aim assist Scaled aim assist with level V. Now this one, for me, I just kind of went with the picture. Now you look left, left is disabled, right is enabled. Now I look at the left one disabled. For me, I just, there's better explanations of this on YouTube. You can look this up. But for me, if I see a bigger aim assist box like on the left, am I gonna use the bigger one or the small one? And I just chose the bigger one. So couple important settings that I want you guys to try out or enable. Okay, I use contextual tap because when I reload, pick up loot, I'm always just tapping. You don't ever have to hold it. It's quick, it's fast. I feel like it's the best. Armor plating as well. You know, when you're armor plating, you want to hold the button that armor plates for you. You just hold it. You just hold it once and it'll apply all the armor for you. You don't have to keep holding it. We have the slide behavior here. It's tap. You want it on tap because this is what's gonna help your slide canceling and, you know, the distance you can go with slide canceling. So how to move forward, you want this disabled, turn that off. Yeah, double tap. Okay, that's when you like double click your left stick, or if you're on keyboard, you know, double tap shift. Automatic. Now this is the most important setting right here. Automatic tactical sprint. Now your automatic sprint, it'll be, you know, you always want it on automatic tactical sprint. This is what gets you to really work off that slide cancel, especially for distance. When you're moving from point A to point B, you want this on automatic tactical sprint. You just have to hold forward on your left stick, or if you're on MK, you know, you just gotta hold W and it'll automatically tactical sprint for you. That is very helpful for slide canceling, you know, when you're in engagements and just, like I said, getting from point A to point B. So this is the most important setting right here, in my opinion. You want this on, and it's gonna take some time to get used to, but trust me, when you get it down, this is the movement factor right here. This is the key factor right here. So this is what makes us, you know, as fast as we are with the slide cancels and everything else. So all right, that's all we got for there. If you guys have any more questions, you know, please put in the comment section below. If I missed anything, let me know. But hope I covered most of that. Okay. Whoever's not playing on tactical sprint yet, you know, automatic tactical sprint, this is basically what it does. You just literally hold forward. So all I'm doing is holding my left stick forward, and then you see that burst of like when my character holds his gun up in the air like that in one hand. That is a tactical sprint. Now if I just run, that takes a little bit more time. Oh yeah, and by the way, Hilisi will be my assistant today. So you see right there, that is my sister and mod for my channel. Many of you might know her. What I'm doing with the automatic tactical sprint is I'm incorporating the slide cancel. Slide canceling is used from getting to point A to point B faster, and also just engagements in fights. There's so many ways you can use the slide cancel, you know, in your gunfights and just overall movement. Slide canceling is basically crouch, jump while moving forward. While moving forward, crouch, jump, crouch, jump, crouch, jump, crouch, jump. And that's how you maintain it. You always have to keep the left stick forward. Or if you're on MK, you always have to hold the W key, always. I'm gonna hold forward. Once again, circle, X, or BBA for Xbox. Sometimes it'll reset like that, you know, into a tactical sprint, but don't worry, you can always get it back. But yeah, that is how you slide cancel. Now there's another trick with slide canceling, and if you're trying to travel as far as you can, there's a trick. The fastest way to travel on foot is a tactical sprint, slide cancel, and jump. You're gaining the most distance like this. The quickest way: sprinting, slide canceling, jumping. That is how you're gonna gain the most distance, you know, with movement in this game. So that's something you want to practice on. Is getting the slide cancel into a jump, reset it, sprint, slide cancel. That is the best way to get from point A to point B. This is literally all this. You practice it. It might be hard at first, but you'll get it down, okay? You don't have to slide cancel forward, okay? Whichever way your camera's turning, that's where you're gonna be slide canceling. And then after you come off the slide cancel, you recenter. To practice this, okay? I want you to practice this. Slide canceling around objects. Notice how my camera is doing all the work. I want you to practice this. You'll get the most out of your movement in the slide cancel. Now, with slide canceling, the reason why I say it's really important in gunfights, slide canceling around a corner on an opponent is really effective. It can break people's camera. It just makes you look super fast and hard to hit. So that's why a lot of pro players and top players always slide cancel around a corner. We'll have her stand behind this house on one side, and then watch when I come around the corner, guys. You just stay there and watch me. See, on my screen it doesn't look as fast, but we'll do it a couple times. You just see on her screen it just looks crazy fast, and like your opponent's really hard to hit. If they're coming around the corner like that, you're most likely gonna get gunned. There's also a few things I want to talk about, like a few extra things about slide canceling. Now, there's something called short slide cancel, a drag slide cancel. You can do a slide cancel pretty quick, or you can drag it. Now, to drag it, you most likely want to, depending on your situation, you kind of like want to drag the slide cancel, right? And also, like with the short ones, you can come up to your gun a lot quicker. But if you're dragging it, it takes a little bit longer to ADS. So with short slide canceling are really good when you're doing like minor slide cancels around objects or obstacles. See, that's where the short slide cancel comes in hand. Or even like if you're in the open with an opponent and you short slide cancel, it's harder for you. You're harder to hit. On her screen, you're looking like super fast and super hard to hit. So now with the drag slide cancel, I tend to use it whenever an opponent is going around the corner and I just have to go into a crouch or even to a bunny hop. I'll just kind of drag it and then proceed to aim and kill. Dragging your slide cancel, you can gain a little bit more distance when you're going from point A to point E. Point A to point B. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna drag it, come up, drag it, come up, jump, drag. Just to get a little bit more distance, You're not short slide canceling. So those are the two ways I see how to slide cancel, and just ways you can use it in your gunfights, etc. All right, next up, you guys, is another big movement skill set is drop shotting. A lot of people should know about drop shotting. It's been forever in the COD scene, since the beginning of time. Basically, drop shotting is literally you're shooting and then you're just dropping, right? Correct. So now a lot of pros use this move, man. And the reason why drop shotting is so effective is because it's so quick. Like if you see, it's so quick to where if you're shooting your opponent standing up, you're gonna still keep shooting there, right? Your opponent's still gonna keep shooting at what they see, but they won't like adjust to the ground, and therefore, like if you're shooting someone, you're still gonna be hitting them regardless when you're drop shotting, and that's why it's so effective. The person that is still standing will miss a few shots, and that'll give you the upper hand to the person that's drop shotting. So drop shotting, you just basically hold down circle, hold down the crouch button, you go to a prone. Really easy. But the reason why I wanted to talk about it is because you can use a slide cancel. This is one of my favorite moves, is coming around a corner, slide canceling into a drop shot. This, you can even jump into a drop shot, excuse me. Very, very effective. Slide cancel into a drop shot, jumping into a drop shot. It's very effective. I guarantee you'll win like maybe like 70% of your fights. I guarantee you, if you just drop shot. Sometimes people will have like really bad aim. They'll still hit you when you're drop shotting. It just depends. But I guarantee you'll win a lot more fights if you just drop shot. Moving on, the bunny hop. Now the bunny hop, just like slide canceling, there's so many ways you can use the bunny hop. Bunny hopping is basically an enhanced like side jump that makes it harder for you to get hit. Makes it harder for people to hit you, and that's why it's so effective. And also, like your aim is still centered on the opponent, so you're gonna be hitting your shots regardless. While they're gonna be aiming, just like the drop shot, they have to adjust. They're gonna be adjusting to the right, and maybe their tracing, won't hit you because they're tracing. The bullet velocity is not hitting. It's not hitting you when you're bunny hopping. So the bunny hop is very effective. How to do the bunny hop? You basically, whichever way you want to jump, you have to look first, and then you're gonna hold forward in that direction while jumping. So I'll do it step by step. I'm gonna look first. I'm gonna hold that way. I'm gonna hold forward in this direction I'm looking, and then I'm gonna jump, and then I'm gonna recorrect back to my opponent. So here's Elise. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna jump and recorrect to the center. Now, when you're jumping, you don't want to stop jumping. You just want to keep. You're gonna spam the jump button. Okay. And spam the jump button. Just like that. Show you a few examples. Notice I'm looking that way before I go to the bunny hop. You can slide cancel into a bunny hop. Like that. I slide cancel first, I look, and then I bunny hop. You can also slide cancel around, bet you can backwards bunny hop as well. This move is kind of effective, you know, in doorways, on certain doors. You can come out the door, shoot behind you, keep jumping. Makes it a little hard to hit. Makes you a little bit hard to hit. This move is very effective if I'm like, if someone's chasing me and I'm coming, you know, around a corner or something or an object. If they're chasing me, like around this rock, I can literally go this way and just like backwards bunny. Bunny hop is very effective once you get it. It might look a little funny at first, might feel a little funny at first, but you're basically getting a little burst and you want to go off the tactical sprint in whatever direction you're looking or whatever direction you're gonna bunny hop to. You just gotta look in that direction first, sprint into a jump. You can just practice that first, sprint into a jump, okay? Whatever direction you're gonna bunny hop, just sprint, jump, jump. Get that feeling down first. Once you get that down, you're just gonna recorrect to the center on your opponent, wherever your opponent is. You're gonna recenter and just keep jumping in that direction. One more thing I forgot to add. Okay, wherever you're jumping, you wanna keep holding. You wanna keep like, you see my left stick is going this way? That's what you wanna keep doing. So like, if that makes a little bit more sense, if I'm gonna be going right, I'm holding my stick to the right, my left stick to the right, and I'm not gonna let go. I'm gonna keep holding that direction while bunny hopping, while jumping. So that's how you'll keep the bunny hop. Okay, so I showed you guys most of the basics. We got the slide canceling down. We got the automatic tactical sprint, you know, slide canceling, going from point A to point B. Showed you the drop shot, showed you the bunny hop. Now, we're gonna get more into the more advanced movement tricks and tips. So I guess we can talk about shouldering, okay? Shoulder peeking when you're in a fight, right? And maybe like you're getting pushed out by a team or you wanna get info. Using cover and shoulder peeking is huge, okay? So what I'm doing here is I'm behind cover, right? But I'm shoulder peeking. So I'm going right, barely showing myself, but I can see Halisi, right? So I can see her, you know, it just gives me a lot of info if a team's pushing into the vicinity or the area I'm in. So shoulder peeking like this. See, I'm kind of getting info so I can plan if I want to slide cancel around the corner, if I want to like jump shot over cover, if I want to even bunny hop to cross the cover, you know, stuff like that. So using your shoulders are really, really important. Using your shoulder peek, just peeking around corners is very effective. Also, like if Halisi's running to me, right, she might not see me, and I'm just doing this. She may see me. Go ahead and run to me, Halisi. Run straight to me. So you just, and she pretend like you're gonna fight me. I'm shouldering, and then I come to a slide cancel, and I can break her camera, and I pretty much kill her right there, right? So practice your shouldering move around cover. It's very important. Know your surroundings. Know what you can peek over. Even like stuff like this, like just using the environment, you know, to literally to favor yourself in fights. Use the environment for your advantage, etc., etc. Even when you're plating, if I had to play, I could plate up, shoulder. That's also another important thing. Like if my opponent's shooting me and hurting me, at least you go ahead and shoot at me. Like say she hurt me, right? She hurt me, but I'm gonna plate. I'm gonna shoulder peek so I know where she's doing. Maybe she's pushing. Maybe she's going to the right or left. So using your shoulder peek and covering, using shoulder peek and playing behind cover while plating up. That's where the shoulder, you know, that's where your shoulder comes in handy. You know, you can get info while you're re-armoring up. Is to always get info on your opponent, okay? Now, next thing I want to talk about is snaking, okay? A lot of you have heard, and maybe I've heard about snaking. So what is snaking? Snaking is probably one of the more known moves, especially in multiplayer. Snaking is basically crouch. You know, you're going from a stand position into a prone. So prone is just to spam prone to stand. And how I'm doing that is just I'm literally going prone, and I'm not even like pressing. You can lay down. You can just press the jump button. What I like to do is prone and sprint, prone, sprint, prone, sprint. So I'm proning and sprinting. The reason why snaking is so effective is because when somebody's behind cover, if they snake behind cover, you're literally gonna look like a glitch. Like you're gonna look like they're not even there. On my screen, I'm getting info on her, but she can't see me because the way snaking works, it looks like she's looking at nothing, like nobody's there. So she can't really get info and know what I'm doing. I can play in my next move, right? Snake, she doesn't know what's going on. I can slide cancel around. She wouldn't even know what hit her. And then she'll probably start sprinting to me, and I can just easily hold the heady, beam her. So snaking is very effective. You'll see a lot of pros do this move, you know? That's all I'm doing is prone, going back to the sprint, prone, sprint, and you can literally utilize this to your advantage. I usually kind of snake until they move up to kind of push me, and then I'll go out to a bunny hop, or same thing with the slide cancel. I'll slide cancel out, maybe break their camera and kill them. But yeah, that is snaking. One of the most effective movements in the game. Snaking is very good against pros, against sweaty players, and you could definitely use it to your advantage to get the upper hand. Another thing I wanted to add to you guys was when you're snaking, you know, you go into a prone and then sprint. I'm always doing like a circular motion with my left stick, so like a 360 motion. That's why you kind of see my character go back a little bit forth. But I'll show you. I'm going prone, and then I'm going to a sprint. But you see my left stick, right? My left stick is kind of like going in a circular motion. So that's what you want to get down and get used to, or practice. So it's kind of how I snake on the game. I think that's how most people do it. Okay, the next thing I want to cover is crouch spamming. Okay, now crouch spamming, I feel like this is not really talked too much in competitive, or just like in overall use of movement. There's so many ways you can crouch spam in the game and use it to your advantage, in my opinion. Now, a little food for thought on crouch spamming. I used to crouch spam all the time in PUBG console. On PUBG, crouch spamming was huge, or just shooting from a crouch. You know, when you shoot in a crouch position, you'll have a lot better accuracy. Okay, so that's why a lot of players, when they're shooting at longer range, they'll go prone to shoot or even crouch to shoot. So whenever I see a guy in the air or even like really far away, I'll go prone or I'll crouch to hit my shots a little bit better, more accuracy. But so crouch spamming, the way I use my crouch spam is like I like to crouch spam sometimes when I'm fighting an opponent. It kind of just like it can kind of, sometimes it can throw their aim off. Sometimes it can be to their advantage because they can hit your head. If they're aiming at your torso and you crouch into a headshot, it's kind of bad, you know. But there's definitely certain situations you can get away with crouch spamming. So you have like the straight up, you know, traditional straight up while you're shooting, you're crouch spamming like this. Especially from distance, it might be a little hard to hit when people are like hitting you with a scoped gun or something, or even a sniper. But the way I like to crouch spam, I'll show you a little something, is I do like a strafe. I do like a left to right crouch spam. And this is very effective because I'm still moving my body left and right to kind of hopefully miss shots. And also like kind of hard for them to hit my head. So I'm not going up and down. You notice like I'm moving left and right and I'm crouch spamming. So that's something to do too, and I feel like it's a very effective move. And I do it a lot. I do it sometimes, you know, if I'm fighting a guy like in the open, I'll crouch spam, move to the side, left and right. And it looks pretty nasty too on the enemy's POV. You look pretty evasive, to be honest. You guys can do the crouch spam, practice it. Crouch spamming is really good around cover too, or behind cover. That's also where it's most effective, is definitely behind cover. So like right here, you know, you can crouch spam. Crouch spam behind cover is pretty nice. The guy over here. Kind of just throw people off with the crouch spam, but yeah, there's the crouch spam. I think I covered most of as far as like the tutorial part of the video, you guys. You know, we got the crouch spamming down, we got the shoulder peeking, we have the slide canceling, the tactical sprint, ways you can slide cancel, ways you can bunny hop. We got the bunny hop, the drop shot. Don't be afraid to comment down below in this section, you know, the comment section. Let me know if I missed anything. Let me know if I could explain something better as well, as I would like to maybe make another video about this. Just having awareness, you know, of your environment, to use your movement, you know, to your advantage. So like slide canceling around boxes, or, you know, jumping behind a tree, going, you know, drop shotting behind a tree, peeking behind objects to go to a slide cancel. It's just being aware of your surroundings and ways to incorporate all of your movement techniques. Movement is a very beautiful thing in this game, and they did a really great job, man, to really like outplay your opponents, etc., etc. So just another little tip: don't be afraid to play super slow against like pros or sweaties. The best way you're gonna catch a team off guard when you're going against sweaties or pros is to literally just Because a lot of pros will use their game sound, they use their ears, they use the footsteps to really play in their moves accordingly. So if you're going against a really 4-stack team, just take your time. Go ahead and prone behind something, prone against a wall. Wait to get that opening knock, and then you can go from there. That is your movement tutorial. Like I said, if there's anything I missed, please let me know. Comment down below. I think I'm gonna show you guys some casual gameplay here in Plunder against some players. You know, we're gonna drop in some players and show you. I'm gonna try to incorporate all the movement tips and tutorials I showed today. So stay tuned. Drop shot. Very effective right there. Now I'm gonna snaking and plating up. Getting info. See that? Getting my info while snaking and plating right there. Using my shoulders. I'm gonna try to hit somebody with the snake. I can't, so it's a drop shot. Alright guys, that concludes the movement tutorial today. I hope you guys did learn something from this. You know, like I said, don't be afraid to comment something down below. Let me know if I missed anything. Maybe I can do another video with your guys' responses and feedback if I need to do something a little bit better or explain something a little bit, you know, even give you like a visual, I guess, hand cam so you can kind of see as well. But that can help a lot too. I do plan on doing some hand cam videos in the future as well. So I really hope you learned something. And like I said, it's practice. Practice makes perfect. A new move today, you most likely won't get it down right away. You might, you know, if you learn fast. But I'm telling you, there's always a situation and a scenario where one of these moves will come in big play. So it'll help you tremendously and give you the advantage. So thank you guys. If you did enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications when a new video goes live. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.